point in my Basilian experience so far has been my profession of my first vows, which was only 13 days ago. But really, it's not just the profession that was public, but just seeing all the people there.
High points as a Basilian priest. Well, there certainly are different moments in our lives that are important. I think I was very moved when I was visiting our missions in Colombia. The experience of seeing kind of concretely where the Basilians have made a huge difference in a very difficult part of the world.
Sacramentally, my high point is always the sacrament of reconciliation. Whether it's Saturday afternoon confessions and kind of run-of-the-mill confessions, or whether it's on a retreat with some specific person, I've never experienced a celebration of the sacrament where I haven't been personally felt closer to God. So recognizing that people see me doing different things, whether it's going to Colombia or being vocation director or all those things in between, those are kind of high points, just like, oh, I could do that maybe. And then you do it and you're like, I really enjoy doing it.
And just as a Basilian, certainly a high point for me was visiting Annonay for the first time and saw the graves of the first Basilians and the school where we've been for eons.
I think apart from that would be my 8 years in working in the missions in Mexico. My experience working in Mexico just broadened my vision of church, religious life, and certainly living in community with the people most in need, but very faithful, very devout people in Mexico City. So that was certainly a highlight of my Basilian ministry career.
And right after ordination, there was talk about this new school opening up in the area. And it's a school specifically for economically challenged families, much like what I grew up with. And I jumped at it. And that, for me, is kind of like the pinnacle so far of God saying, this is where you're supposed to be. And being there for these families and being able to share with them my experiences and letting the students know, you know what, I've been there too. Right here with the Basilians, I can't say there's any place else that I feel where I belong.
I always think, when I go into a Basilian school, I'm the beneficiary of all the Basilians who have gone before me, that they trust me, that they have a sense because Father Cooper was so nice that I'm going to be so nice, or because this priest was so nice that I'm going to be so nice. So I think those kinds of things resonate with me for sure, in terms of just people this past week or this past day that this lovely student who thanked me for being a priest, that you just think, it's lovely.
Well, I remember something that happened when I was teaching. So this is in the late 60s. There was this one kid who came every day after school, and we would do problems on the old days of the blackboard with chalk. We'd do problems on the board. After about 2 weeks of this, one day after class, he said, I got it. And it was just like a light bulb going. It was just like those pictures you see in cartoons. I still remember, that happened, 40 years, 50 years ago or something. And I remember it so well. But it was a wonderful experience.